G'day everybody and welcome to Kampala Road, a long overdue update at the end of January 2019. Reflecting back on 2018, it was a mixed year, and I think the first thing I should say is I've just scraped over 800 subscribers, which is fantastic, and I'm approaching my second anniversary, and I've had sort of ups and downs with YouTube, as many people do, wondering whether it's worthwhile or not, and but with 800 people watching, or subscribing I should say, I'm really grateful, and it really has opened up the world of model railways to me, given where I live. So it's a bit odd living here, knowing people around the world watch what you produce and are interested in me playing trains. And I'm very grateful, so thank you to the 800. Yes, I'm very grateful. I know there's people in Australia, Japan, New Zealand, Germany, US, obviously the UK, and here in Kampala, who do watch my videos. I'll tell you a little story. The local TV station obviously wondered what it was all about, and they subscribed for about 5 minutes, and when they realised it was trains, they unsubscribed. But all good fun. I've learnt a lot, and what's really pleasing is the feedback, and people say, well, thank you for doing that, I've learned something from you, and that's quite amazing. I should also say Ireland as well. My uncle is watching in Ireland, so good day David. He is a subscriber and a train fanatic. Anyway, let's get on with the January update. It's overdue already. Right, first off, I've been slack. I've mainly concentrated on the steam depot, but I thought I'd show you these before I get to that area. And like most people, I was not immune to the sale of the century before Christmas from a certain retailer, and those BP tank wagons are what I bought. Now, one of the big complaints or big moans we all have is the cost of this hobby, and these caught my eye. Now, the price advertised, I'll just show you, was, let me move out the light, £4 per wagon. Now, that was £3.20 to me, so that was an unbelievable price. Now, admittedly they are the railroad, but I've seen people a lot better than me at model railways taking on the railroad trucks and making them look a lot better. So I thought I'd give the weathering a go. Very dangerous that for me. But with a £3 truck, I don't think you can go too far wrong if it goes wrong. This is the second coat. This is a pristine one here. And this one's had 2 coats of paint, and I've probably got to do another one, and weathering powders, and I've done them in various different stages of grottiness, if you like. Some are better than others. I have a concentration problem, so I bought 12 of these, and I got to 7 and gave up because I just couldn't stand the repetitiveness of it all. So what I've decided to do is take off small chunks of time and start repainting them again with second and third coats over a period of time, rather than trying to do it all at once. And that is the only way that I can do it. One thing to be aware of on these trucks is they have plastic wheels, so they tend to wobble a bit, especially on my track work, but I suppose if you change them to metal, you double the price of the wagon. Right, so my main news is the steam depot. This has appeared on previous videos because I did it just before Christmas, I think, but I'll give you a close-up of what I've done. Starting at the entrance to the Heritage steam depot, I've put in a tunnel, that's the Hornby Scaledale, and it's come off reasonably well. I've looked at how other people did tunnels and sort of copied. Now that took me on to the area to the right side of that tunnel there. That was always meant to be a tunnel. When I saw this one here, I thought a double entrance tunnel would be perfect. I'm moving around here. So I ordered it from Hatton's on their sale, and it arrived. But look at the size difference. It's huge. Is that correct? So that size tunnel? I don't know. It is enormous. Much bigger than I expected, and I don't know if that's correct or not. Anyway, that was £5 on the sale of the century, and then I noticed on the 2019 Hornby range, or launch range, it's £13 I think, new. Explain the logic of that. So I've ballasted the entrance line, and that's the siding on the right hand side. Then I found at last this bandage stuff, which I've seen a lot of people use, especially on layouts like Jubilee Road, Matt Slade, and I was looked all over for it here in Kampala. True story, I went to my local pharmacist and asked them for the bandage that turns hard when you break your arm. Sorry sir, we don't sell that. So I went to 4 other pharmacies, all the same answer, and on the 5th pharmacy, an old wizened Ugandan lady behind the desk smiled at me and said, "You mean pop?" And I said, "What's pop?" She said, "Plaster of Paris." And I said, "Is that the stuff?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Can I have a packet?" She said, "We don't sell it." So I went back to the original pharmacy, I went on earlier in the morning, and said, "Can I have a packet of pop, sir?" to the same guy. And he smiled at me and said, "Here it is." So as you can see, I've weathered the track in between. The camera flattens it out as it always does, but there's a sort of mound going to put some fencing on here, and then in front where the fencing is, this will be a roadway leading up to the heritage yard. I haven't quite got a name for it yet. It won't be Kampala Road because it's too far away. That's a disgraced gad wall tucked away in the siding, and Kestrel in front of her, who's taken over mainline duties, I guess. I took the impression that there are dirty places, grotty places, coke ash, everything else that might be lying around, mud. So as you can see, I put polyfiller up to the tracks to make it look like it's years and years of grot and dirt, debris, a bit of hardy foliage and grass growing around. I'm glad I got my 50 quid black 5 going, not spending £160 on another one. Just generally try to make it look a little bit grotty. The coal I've used is charcoal, and that is the mainstay of cooking in Africa, and that's why there's no forest left. And I broke it up, and I'll show you what it's all about. Okay, most houses have this. This is a outside kitchen, and this is how they cook in Uganda. That is charcoal, and it makes good coal for the railway. Broken up, so you buy it. That's why there's no forest left in Africa. And that's a traditional stove, and there you go. I don't know what's in here. It's hot. No idea. It may be slightly overscale. I crushed it up. It would be great to actually put in a loco. I think it looks very realistic. Tad difficult to see, but I've put charcoal to make it look like real coal in those coal staves. Guy looks like he's taking a piss. Let's go around there and have a look. Bit bright the sun on it, but some more coal staves there, and that'll be the roadway. It's all very dark. As you can see, it leaves, oops, excuse me, heading towards the tunnel. And that's Firefly in disgrace. The Backman 47. Okay, so he's not taking a pee, he has a shovel. So I should take that Made in China sign off. Enough of that. So just wobbly cam for a moment. Look at the entrance to the depot. I don't like too many locos on my layout. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 steam locos there and 2 laid up on the siding, as you saw. I don't like this thing of every siding chock-a-block with locos. I like space, I like to be able to move them around. and this layout comfortably holds about 23 locos without it looking too busy. Kestrel, let's come to the rescue. So that's enough steam, let's have a diesel antidote. So I haven't done too much, but I'm quite happy with what I have done. And once again, I just want to say thank you very, very much to everybody who has subscribed. If you haven't, why not? But hope you enjoyed this. A few running shots now, and I'll catch you next time. So from Kampala in Uganda, cheers for now.